What's good? What is good? I knew we'd be back. I knew we'd be back. All right, let me get set up here for a second. I feel like I should have been doing this while I was doing a little intro. All right, I was live for Asia yesterday, and Asia, I see we broke down. We traded those that sell side liquidity. Then we traded lower. London, we had some nice price action. We had manipulation here at 3. Then we traded lower, and it looks like I was watching this. I'm not gonna enter before market opens, but it looks like there was a possible entry here, but I personally want to wait. I want to wait for 9:30 because 9:30 could still come up and we could still manipulate here. But I'm looking at sell side liquidity here. We're looking to trade back in the volume balance. We've taken stops. This is like a little a breaker right here, or technically this is a breaker. Look at how well price respects that. That breaker also trading in that SIBI right there. Also, you have consequent encroachment of this wick here, so that could have been something, and then anything right here as well. But I want to see if we want to manipulate here. Maybe we have this minor buy side here. Let me tone that down a little bit. And we have obviously sell side liquidity that rests here. We are about to trade into a new week opening gap and these two gaps here. So I do want to note this because it doesn't show up on my 1 minute chart. I'm gonna have that just light color. If we're gonna attack this sell side liquidity pool, in my opinion, it would make sense for us to attack this sell side liquidity pool and then likely here and here. It is Thursday before NFP. And we also do have 10 a.m. news. This is opening range gap high here, so we are opening up with the opening range discount. So let's see. I wouldn't be opposed for us taking this low and then reversing. Look at the daily chart. We had that immediate rebound, so we could displace here and attack that low. Patience. I want to see us attack this high first. We did have 8:30 news. Why isn't that oh, does it show up? Oh, it does. I need it a little darker. Look at that Bissy. What's good, Eddie? How you doing, brother? Yeah, my goal. I'm gonna be live. I'll be live more for sure. There's like no reason not to be honest. My analysis is so much better when I live stream. Cause it got to be locked in. The only thing I don't like about it though is like if I'm placing trades live on stream, there's like a feeling of wanting to be right in front of people. This is a first presentation from yesterday. Market just opened. Sorry, I'm lacking here. We have a huge opening range gap. I'm gonna stay a little bit patient here. I'm not gonna rush anything. I mean, although I know that we likely want to go to this sell side liquidity pool, that could be something to trade to, but I personally just want to wait. There's gonna be plenty of opportunity. What I want to get better at is like not trying to force anything within the first like 30 minutes or so. Hey, what's good, James? Thank you, bro. Yeah, that's a problem with like live streaming as well. Is because if I view it as something as trying to like act like I'm better than I am, that's not gonna help me. All right, buy side's taken here. I want to see this order block here. This displacement looks kind of bullish here. But I don't love that. But let's see if we want to respect this. If you don't respect this order block, that's probably problematic. But this to me, I do like this as some manipulation, but I would have liked to seen that order block be respected there for sure. I don't like how we're just trading higher here. ES is trading up into potentially bullish order block here on the 5-minute. We just traded that order block on ES. We just had a displacement here on ES or on NQ. Our ES is not respecting that order block. Okay, none of this in my opinion needs to be traded at all. We're just watching. This order block on the 5-minute failed. We're blowing past this minor buy side, and now we have this array being respected here. So now what do we have? Buy side liquidity. We're just trading above into a new weak opening gap. We have this that acted like a breaker, could act as inversion here. Let me make sure I'm logged in. Look at that BISI on the 15-minute here with that volume imbalance high. We now traded higher. I do want to see a retracement and then expansion to this buy side. And if we're going to trade this buy side, I think it would be reasonable to expect to see us trade to a weekly volume imbalance. We also have an opening range gap here. We're right at constant encroachment of that. This move, I don't want to trade this. This will just give me intel for the AM session. Look at the respect there on the with the bodies. I'm looking at this fair value gap right here. Look at the low of that breaker right there. ES is starting to displace lower. ES has created a balanced price range. I want to wait. I want to wait. Are you using SMT? Kind of. Yeah, I would say I use SMT occasionally. I used to like only try to look for SMT though, and that is how you get chopped up right there. Okay, ES starting to slice here. Yeah, ES is trading below some old lows though, so we technically do. Oh, I like this. I do like this gap. Nothing for me to trade though. Nothing that I like. I don't think there's anything that's high probability. Because I think NQ just wants to take this high. Let's see if we want to trade in this weekly volume balance or not. Alright, buy side taken. That was nice to see. ES could catch up here. So ES could be traded long here. Nothing that really sticks out to me. So I'd rather exercise patience than try to trade something that's not clear to me. We have plenty of day left. That's like my ultimate goal is not to try to force things that don't need to be traded, because this could potentially provide a reversal here. Like, there's always gonna be opportunity. I'm gonna get rid of that. Hey, yes sir, ready. Hey, good morning, good morning. Do you see the first? Yeah. It's kind of hidden within the breaker. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't really use opening range consequent encroachment. More kind of just like a baseline. I honestly don't think it's a good array, or it's a good thing to look for. I think it's important to know like if we're in discount or premium, but to be honest, me personally, I just don't love it. All right, ES looks like we do want to displace here lower. NQ came up and accumulated buy stops. I want to see if we want to take these stops maybe once here, or we just want to displace. Say 5 hours. Overall order flow is bullish though, so I would not like to ideally I want this macro to give me insight. 950 macro could possibly provide a reversal though. Many times 950 macro reversals. We also have this new day opening gap here, which is should be important. This could be a possible buying opportunity here. ES looks pretty bearish here. I just don't like how we don't have the cleanest objective on ES. Let me pull up ES. ES, we've taken this pool buy side, we traded right into a new week opening gap. And then we failed to take this buy side liquidity pool, but we traded to a 830 opening price. And just the market structure here looks pretty bearish. But I mean, we have sell side here. I do just want to get a quick look at a little 15-minute chart here. Buy stops have been accumulated here. So in my opinion, yeah, it would make sense for us to trade to a lower sell side. Oh shoot. Okay, notice how this Bissy failed? We're leaving buy stops here. I don't like that. Let's this inversion. Hey, appreciate the sub. Yeah, that's right. We do got news at 10. That's what I'm waiting for. Hey, that's why I like having a chat, bro. How y'all doing? I appreciate y'all. That's why it's nice. Chat, keep me in check. Cause I'm not gonna lie, there have been times, I would say, especially recently, that I've just like forgot about news. So I think they're saving this for news. So let's see. We have a nice pool of buy side. We still have this inversion. Notice how this kind of acted as a little inversion there just to trade to here. Hey, what's good? What's good? My settings. I got you. Wait. That doesn't make sense. I have a body that's... Oh, really? Yeah, dude. I think I'm sticking with these colors for sure, though. You remember the black and white, Eddie? I look back at some of those streams and I'm just like, bro, ain't no way. I appreciate it. Yeah, black and white. That's like some goth era. Oh, dollar is just consolidating here. I'm not gonna look at dollar, especially if dollar's consolidating. Look at ES though. ES is just bearish market structure. We're definitely probably gonna head to this low. I'm just waiting for that news because I want to see news manipulate this buy side liquidity pool. So once that happens, I could look to engage. Notice how as well we traded above true day here. We traded above true day open. And now we're just stalling here within the 950 macro. What does this look like? Bull flag. So it would be so nice if news manipulated us into, like, if we manipulated into this new week opening gap here and then traded lower. This looks like, at least for my back testing, like a nice little Judas here to then have a market maker sell model into lower objectives. I mean, we could just continue higher, but just by look at ES is kind of, in my opinion, hinting. All right, I didn't really want to see that. You're gonna take. I've been trading demo recently, and yeah, I have been profitable in demo. True day is midnight opening price. It's the midnight opening price. Hey, appreciate the sub, Navy. Navy Chop. Oh, I was on. I didn't even realize I was on the 5 second for that inversion. You still doing activated? Not really. Well, I would say yeah, in a sense yes, but just not recording it. All right, we have a first presentation that we're trading to. Notice how we're not respecting new week opening gap. I honestly don't like that. Hey, bro. All right, so just by look at this, notice ES though. ES, we have bearish market structure, bearish order flow on the 15-minute. NQ is bullish. So, my opinion, I don't think anything's high I don't think anything's worth trying to trade, especially before 10 a.m. news. Like, I will gladly sit here. I will gladly sit here. I will gladly sit here. Gladly. I don't need anything. But yes, we do have a pool of buy side liquidity. Up here. We also have a 930 low. Why is that not on that low? Here we go. What's good, Noah? You go to the gym? Yeah. All right, news is about to release here. Yeah, I did see ICT trying to blow his account. pretty young and I just passed the combine for the first time. Do you have any tips for me? Um, I would say I absolutely hate funded accounts. Just because they're instilling the wrong values within traders. And honestly, I don't like trading as well. Everyone just wants money. Everyone just wants money. Everyone just wants to make money, including me as well. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It just makes everything so money based rather than process based. Like, it gets you a little bit distracted. So that's why I would say trade, but try to stay away from focusing on the money. Because one, it's going to discourage you, and two, it's going to give you a false perception on how good you actually are. But yeah, I would say risk low and just keep showing up. That would be my advice. That's my perspective. All right, it looks like we are just gonna trade the buy side here. Yeah, I would agree. We are here to make money. Bro, I'm not actually ICT's son. That's crazy. I don't know why I have two charts open of the 1 minute. That's funny. All right, overall, yeah, we did just trade up into the buy side here. Hold on, I need to go full screen here. Losing clarity. Our 10 a.m. news just expanded. Notice, look at this new week opening gap. Very nice. And now we're within two first presentations. I've honestly within my back testing, I've just left first presentations on the chart because I think they're good insight to have. Alright, looks like we're just gonna expand here to buy side. I personally this is a move that I don't care to be a part of. Also gives us insight though. Here, hold up. I want to remove some annotations here. Notice how this inversion got respected. So to me, oh shit, I have so many. I apologize if you're watching my stream for the first time. I always have so many annotations. So to me, we're trading back up into the Civi that didn't get traded into. We definitely just had an expansion move. To me, I would expect to see continuation. Maybe some consolidation. $9.30 reversal when we had 8:30 news. I guess I didn't see this. I didn't see that breaker. This is consequent encroachment of a daily wick. Then this is a first presentation with the volume imbalance. So to me, that's where I could see us trading into. If I want to study ICT concepts, I would recommend I think core content isn't really needed, to be honest. In my opinion, it's not needed, but there's a bunch of like stuff in there that help my mindset of like how to see price. Like, I don't think you need to know anything about COT data at all. Like, personally, I don't need to know that. I mean, it's good to know, but this could be a potential like scalp here, but we are just in a deep premium. I wouldn't want to trade it. We're above an old high. We have a BISI. We have constant crush for this wick. We also have a down close candle. So what's your entry model? I don't have one specific entry model. I usually enter on a fair value gap though. First time here. Hey, welcome Ian. Watching from Kenya. Hey, what's good? Glad to have you. Glad I found this live. Hey, appreciate it. I'll definitely. I'm gonna be live every morning now, for sure. Overall, I'm totally cool with letting this move pass. But that's that profile where we have 8:30 news and then 9:30 we have a reversal. I do want to pull up my this is where I backtest. This is the sauce. Obsidian. I started to use Obsidian and I just want to look at some. Or sorry, it's 9:30. Yeah. See, like I can literally see every day that I had this tag here. It's like where we had 9:30 reversal after 8:30 news. See here is 8:30 news. Wait, why is that? Okay, maybe not there. I don't know what that was. 8:30 news, 9:30 provides a reversal up to console coach with 5 minutes. Dude, Obsidian is so nice. I used to use Notion, but then I started using Obsidian. I liked it a lot better. Little classic buy day here. Admittedly, I wish I paid attention to this pool buy side here. I think my chart got way too cluttered. Like, oh my god. Okay, ES just traded to a new day opening gap. Now we're retracing. Okay, let's see if we trade into first presentation here. We have just taken buy side liquidity here. Hold up. Let me look at the 15-minute. Notice how we traded. We finally traded into this Sibi here. We failed to trade it. Now we finally did. All right. This to me looks very problematic. I'm gonna let this pass as well. This could be a possible entry here within the Sibi, within these down close candles. I'm gonna let this pass. I don't really like that. This like big manipulation. In my opinion, we'd have to sell off here. If we want to seek sell side here. Because we still have equal highs up here. I don't like that whatsoever. We should have sold off from the city. This to me is more like manipulation. No, notice what level we respected that inversion right there. Like sometimes there's gonna be like some 5-second imbalances I've noticed like throughout the day that are just very strong. Okay, I kind of wanna. I'm gonna look to trade this. We just created a balanced price range, which closed back above that breaker. I'll be trading within a first presentation. Let's see if I get filled here. I'll be looking for these highs here. That's how we traded back above new week opening gap as well. In my opinion, my stop could be a little tighter here. Alright, this array has to send price higher. Look at that volume imbalance as well. That's like the last line of defense here. If I get stopped out, that's cool. Alright. So to me that tells me that like you want to trade the sell side now. Don't cry. That's funny. I'm holding in the tears. Don't worry. Oh yeah, this does in my opinion look like we could trade below this low here. That SIBI traded to here. You got constant crutch of that wick. Let me get rid of that. Now you have this down close candle here. Okay, now in my opinion, we're likely going to attack sell side here. All right, so now I can we can use this as intel here. We want to seek lower prices. We are in a sell model. This down close candle could be used as an array. We have sell side that rests lower. We have just taken a pull buy side, so. I use Obsidian to journal, and I also have other journals. I also have constant crypto this week here. Yeah, Obsidian's nice. Look at that 15. I have a 15-minute up on my other chart. We're in a premium. We're likely to distribute to a discount. You missed the 1 second volume bounce? Alright, now. Let's see if we just expand lower here. I want to see us come up, take this high here, trade the constant encroachment. We don't have to though. We're kind of consolidating here. Got plenty of time left. Kind of see us come up, take this high here, then trade lower. Notice how we're within that new day opening gap here. We have a tiny, actually this is a 1 minute to be. Look at that volume imbalance. 1, 2, 3. Trade lower. Check 15-minute. $15-minute candle just opened. This will likely be a breakaway in my opinion. I don't like this Sibi just because we just took minor sell side. We should also trade into today's first presentation as well. So. Look at the respect to that first president. That's nice. That's nice to see. Let me take off this. I traded right back into a new week opening gap there. Constant encroachment. Not the cleanest price action here on the hourly chart, to be honest. Here we have a big Civi here. You might want to trade higher into that. Kind of have some I have a conflicting bias right now, to be honest. We just traded lower into this BISI here on the 15-minute. And we do have those highs right there as well, but then we also have sell side. But admittedly, this is kind of a hard fractal, in my opinion. Yes, we do have these relative equal highs here. We have taken sell side. This is a market structure shift, and then this is a fair value gap right there. Also, we also have a 1-minute balance price range there. Overall, I just think it's not as clear. If this balance price range gets disrespected, that would be telling. How's everyone doing? Let me turn off the lights, bro. Look at that constant encroachment though. Perfectly respected. If we disrespect this balance price range, though, we likely really do want to trade the sell side. I appreciate the sub. I don't like that. I really don't like that. The fair value gap here, occurred to balance price range. We're trading up to We're trading up to new week opening gap, constant grocery. And look at that volume imbalance. Also a short-term premium. Look at the bodies. Also, there's a 15-minute up close candle. We're stuck within we're stuck within this new week opening gap and then this new day opening gap. After just taking sell side. We'll wait. So this large pool of buy sides already been taken, so I think there's more motive to trade lower. I'm gonna take a short here. Let's see if I get filled though. We have a little volume balance here. We actually already traded in that. Look at that IOFED. Is this I? I'm not. I'm not. All right, now we're in. My stop's 14 for this to get traded into. I actually want to move it to just above constant approach of that wick and then constant approach of that new day opening gap. Alright, Civi 15-second. Man, bro. Alright, you gotta stop there as well. Yeah, this is just some tough price action. Admittedly. Looks like we're kind of just consolidating, deferring a run. No, this is a good experience. Thursday before NFP. Don't cry, bro. I don't care about the result of a trade. Notice how we're failing to reach the sell side here. If all the sell side that rests lower, in my opinion, I think we definitely should have been at sell side by now. We're failing to trade to it. So we created a balanced price range here. We disrespected that, and now we're trading back above that. That to me is low probability. All right, we have this inversion here. I appreciate the sub. We're not really respecting that. Sell side, sell side, sell side taken. I think PM session might be a little bit better than this, in my opinion. That pool buy side just got taken. There's also that new week opening gap console encouragement. This to me will be telling. I want to see if we possibly get a market structure shift here. I mean, we've already taken three pulls of sell side. We displaced higher above new day opening gap right here. Then we have that right there. I think it's because I'm looking at the 15-second too much today. I mean, it's cool. This is the P&L in the account. I'll trade this live on stream every day. I more so want to just tape read this. Why so much stuff on the chart? I guess this is how I put a lot of stuff in my chart. Mainly they're all new week opening gap. Like this is a new day opening gap. This is a new week opening gap, and these are first presentations, and then all these other stuff are just annotations here. I think I would definitely looking at the 15-second chart too much. That's the problem with having access to it. Like yeah, it's cool to have to get detail, if it's really not needed. Maybe just for entry. I think price action has been pretty nice this week. Alright, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this level. I'm looking at mean threshold of this. I'm gonna include the whole candle. Notice how we just took buy side, and now we're trading back within that range, away from new week opening gap. I like that displacement there. All right, now let's see if we trade over the Civi. It's also paired with a new day opening gap, so I don't like how we stopped right at first presentation though. What's good, Anthony? How you doing, brother? Hey, thanks for the sub. Alright, we're trading up in that city here. We should displace now. I'm thinking that we should displace lower. I for me what I need to do is just enter in on the 1 minute chart and just use the 1 minute chart. Too many times I try to use the 15-second chart. I think that I'm gonna get more precise entries, and yeah, it has worked at times, but most of the time I do end up falling victim to it, especially when we come up, retrace to buy side liquidity, and then see that lower. Those lower rays. Like I think like that could be an entry. Like we've already had the manipulation. We've already traded through. We've had that breakaway on the 1 minute. Institutional overflow entry drill. We traded through mean threshold of that 1 minute candle. We now have a balanced price range. So this, in my opinion, would be an entry. Also, we do have here. Look at first presentation. Oh my gosh. Alright, if this fair value gap here gets disrespected, I'll just end the stream. Since we took a liquidity above, shouldn't we target the one below? Yeah, in my opinion. We've taken this major pool of buy side here, and then we also have this buy side that we've taken. In my opinion, I think a nice target would be this low that we made at 930. I think this low is a little suspect, and it's also a volume imbalance as well. We also have sell side that rests here, but keep in mind, NFP is tomorrow, so. Alright, I like this. I also said that about this though. I admittedly, I don't like this price action. It's not that it's not good, it's just that we're not in a trending model. This is more like seek and destroy. We're seeking both sides of the liquidity. We're seeking sell side, then we're seeking buy side, sell side, buy side, and now we're at sell side. And in my opinion, this array should send price lower. We have this breaker here. This to me is like the last line in the sand. That if we trade above this, I'll end stream. I don't. I'll be right back. What's how we taking sell side, buy side? We are below that new week opening gap, which, in my opinion, is a good. I like that. I like how the fact that we're below that. But look at this. Look at today's new day opening gap. Immediately put in the high. I was just like last night in Asia when I was live then. We put a high right on new day opening gap, and then we just immediately expanded. We had some nice price action in London. We came up, sell side taken, buy side taken, and then order block displacement. Alright, we're trading back up in that volume balance. We have a 15-second SIBI. Got a little volume imbalance here as well. I'm gonna just mark that whole range right there. Yeah, that's not what I would like to see. I would like to see in speed from that. But now we're back within this SIBI, back with a new day opening gap. Like this is actually tough price action, in my opinion. And that's cool. These are days that I think serve the best to study, and then like get your emotions. What were you feeling within the price action? What made you frustrated? What made it be tough? And then there's always gonna be people that are gonna troll. That's why I don't like having chat on, but I don't know. I'll have chat on. Alright, we're back within that breaker. Notice how every best trade, like every decent trade happens after we take a pool of liquidity. I mean, that's just like in general, but especially on this day when we're seeking liquidity, especially like here we take these lows and then we trade higher. Here we take this high and then we trade back lower to a new day opening gap. Here we take the buy side and then we trade lower. So I'm watching this high now. Here we left these equal lows here. Okay, we're back in that SIBI here. To me, this would be like the last line of defense here. I just don't like this. The fact that we're accumulated within that SIBI, we're spending time, then we trade lower. We have a gap right here with the volume balance, and we're not. But then we're just coming up to buy stops right here. Okay, I do like that. Notice how much time we're spending within this, though. Alright, now see if we get. I do want to extend this. That's constant encroachment of a 15-minute wait. I normally I would end stream, but I kind of want to press into days like this. This is good. So originally we trade back down to that volume bounce high, that 15-minute BISI, perfectly respected. Then we trade higher, hit that buy side and bounce on the 15-second chart. We trade higher again, buy side and bounce on the 1-minute chart. We kind of accumulated here before news takes us up into that buy side liquidity pool, and then here. Yes, we do have these like 2 equal highs here, but that's really insignificant because we have taken this buy side liquidity pool. We also traded that 15-minute SIBI I was talking about. And then immediately displacement here. I thought this kind of felt like manipulation, but we traded up into this. I was definitely too zoomed in here. That was me. I feel like most of the mistakes that I've been making has just been looking at the 15-second chart. And normally on a day like that can serve me well, but on a day like this, not the best. And then look at this volume imbalance that we have here. We trade higher and lower. Minor sell side first presentation. Then we come back into new week opening gap, constant encroachment. Come back down. We take sell side here. We trade up higher to new week opening gap, taking buy side, lower to first presentation. And now like none of these arrays are being respected, so. Or at least being respected like I would want to see them. So let's see if we do want to trade back up in the new week opening gap. This is an old new week opening gap, or if we want to trade lower. I mean, yes, we do have sell side liquidity. We do have this low here, but that doesn't mean it needs to be traded to right this second. pull up a 5-minute chart. We've had the manipulation. We've had the displacement. To me, we could possibly drive up one more time, take buy side. Look at the wicks. The wicks are doing the damage. We're leaving all the sell side. To me, definitely good price action study. Alright, that breaker failed. We're trading above the civvy here. So let's see if we do want to trade the buy side one more time. We have this inversion fair value gap here. That's the last like important premium array for me until we get to this weekly volume imbalance. We trade above cost of encroaching at that 15-minute wick. Look at that volume bounce right there. About to enter lunch macro. Here in 3 minutes. Notice how, yeah, we did come up to this premium array, and now we're disrespecting this. No clear direction. What's that? All right, now we created a SIBI here. Most likely. We just selected this array. That busy. Now comes the inversion. I'm literally I'm just watching this. I really don't trust anything here. Alright, changing that SIBI. Yeah, look at that. Let's see if we want to trade up to these buy stops during lunch. So the AM session we originally expanded and then we just consolidated here. Or not consolidated, but we were seeking liquidity. And now let's see if we trade higher to buy side here. We got volume imbalance. Beautiful. Okay, so we have weekly volume imbalance high that we could trade into, and we have this is an old first presentation. We have an old daily low, and then we have another first presentation that I would like to see also get traded into for fair value. ES is left equal lows, which could get traded to today, but who knows. It is definitely. Yeah, we're in that new week opening gap. I mean, just look at that. Look at the new day opening gap here. I do want to look at this. The midpoint between these two would be event horizon. So we do have these like little we have these highs up here. I personally don't think that we will trade to those, but we still could. I think more likely draw on liquidity is lower. Alright, I'm curious to see if we respect new week opening gap here or if we want to trade this high. I see you got your viewers up, bro. Viewers are honestly insignificant because that's one, not something that I can control, and I think but yeah, I appreciate that y'all are here. I appreciate that y'all are here. I appreciate the support and the love. Thank you for being here. That's all I'll say. I just don't want to bring any negativity. Hey, have a good one. Have a good one, Angela. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely not try to chase anything. I'm personally live just because I want to immerse myself in this, because this is a day that I want to remember and I want to take lessons from this, and not just you know, make a mistake but then learn nothing from it, which I think happens so much to me in my trading, to where like I'll make a mistake and then I'll make a mistake, then I'll make a mistake, then I'll make a mistake, but I don't learn from it. So what's happening is because I'm not really changing from that mistake that I made. But yeah, definitely trying to push and force before NFP can hurt. But if you think about it though, all these arrays like make sense. Like all these highs and lows are happening at arrays. Like, yes, we could be we're just not in a trending model, which is a good study. What does it mean for a BISI to be reclaimed? So when it's not the right time, or when it's not the right time. So notice how this is a BISI, or this is a buy side imbalance. So fair value gap, whatever you want to call it. normally this would act right here, and we would trade higher off that. But since it's not the right time, and since we just took buy side here, it's not going to act as something. But here, later over in time, now it could act as a reclaimed buy side imbalance, and act as it would act here. I appreciate it, Manny. Hit the like. Yeah, I would appreciate that if you want to. Look at the weekly. Look at the new week opening gap. Look at all these wicks. I personally love new week opening gaps and new day opening gaps. That's my favorite array. I just want to look at the 5 second. Alright, buy side just got taken here. Let's see if we do expand higher. In terms of higher array, like, I want to see if we want to trade at this, or if we want to stay at the high of that new week opening gap, or if we want to expand higher than that. Alright, so we have 130 to 130, or we have 1130 to 130. That's the lunch. That's the lunch macro. That's how I like to view it. Look at the respect to that. It's an old first presentation. Beautiful. Currently, we're within that new week opening gap, constant encroachment. How many points? I just want to see how many points this candle was. 80. We have first presentation here. That never got traded into. And look, we immediately traded to that. And trade higher off that. This blue box is yesterday's first presentation. It's from yesterday. Technically, this should be white. I'm gonna change that. I want to change this to. let's change it here. I want to change this one too. Dim it a little bit. Just look at this. That's how we're trading higher here on the 15-minute chart. Order flow is bullish. It's kind of hard to read, but in my opinion, it would make sense to maybe continue in that, maybe consolidate. We have a 15-minute BISI here. How's this 15-minute candles just about to close? Hey, thanks for the sub, Braven. Looking at buy side up here. Possible draw. See, look at that BISI with the 5-second chart. Now then, I like that would be appropriate time to use the 5-second or the lower time frame. We trade here higher to where? First presentation, 40 points. There's plenty of fluctuations every single day. We had this was a Judas, and then trading lower. That's why I kind of wanted to see these lows get traded to. I want to see this volume balance get traded to as well, because we had this kind of like Judas here. Judas swing. I'll probably stay on here for a little bit longer, but I I I don't really see any other good setups. I mean, I'm looking at buy side up here. That's a possible draw on liquidity, but I think we kind of could just range within here, within lunch. Or if lunch expands to buy side, then PM session I would expect to not do anything. But if lunch consolidates, then I would expect PM session to do something. McFlurries for everyone? I haven't had a McFlurry in a minute. I've had one of those things in a minute. I feel like last time that would have been 3 years ago at least. No, I'd say more than that. Like 5 years. I just haven't eaten McDonald's in a minute. Alright, look at that. From the look at the respect of that first presentation though. Body, 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 body. Look at it right here and right here and then right here. I don't know. Look, from my back testing, I've liked to use the open range caps or the first presentations. Like this is a difficult day. This is a difficult day. This is a difficult session. Thursday before NFP. I just don't. I mean, I know ICT exaggerates like don't trade NFP Thursdays, which is it's a good rule to have, but I mean, if you really look at these days, like it's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense to what the market's like, what we're referring to. So that doesn't mean since we shouldn't trade them to not look at them at all. Anyone have any tips to stop over trading except loss and stop chasing the money? Lost in trading. It's that like what's it called? There's a thing. It's called like the gamblers. There's like a certain thing. It's a like gambler's loss fallacy or like a gambler. I don't know. But when you feel like you're down and you feel like you have to chase that. When you keep on losing, then you feel like you gotta chase that, like you're in a hole. I would say, one, just stop trading entirely. Just stop trading entirely, and then two, I would honestly say, stop looking at social media 100%. Stop looking at social media, which is also why like there was a point I wasn't trading because I was really trying to develop. Where I wasn't live streaming because I was trying to develop, and when I would have chat on, it would be toxic. Like sometimes chat gets toxic, and I look at like my live stream chat, it's just full of toxic. But most, I would say like 90% of people are always positive, but it's that like 5% of people that's just gonna ruin that experience for you. You know how to trade and know how to make profit, but my psychology is so greedy. Psychology is greedy. I'm the same way, dude. I'm the same way too. I would say I'm a greedy person, and that's just something that you gotta wrestle with. I'm not gonna act like I'm perfect because I'm clearly not. I don't want to go on live stream acting like I'm a perfect trader because obviously, like we saw today, like I took losses. But I think the worst thing to do is overreact to those losses. Like yes, they're losses. Tomorrow it's gonna be a fresh new day. It's gonna be a fresh new day, and I think, or I know that social media is not the best for traders. I mean, it's cool. It's cool to come together to like learn from other people, but you're honestly gonna learn the most from your own experiences. Because even if someone has enough experience, it's not like you're just gonna learn from that. But I would say, if you know how to trade and if you're over trading, then simple. Tell yourself you're gonna take one trade. Once that stops, just stop. Just stop. And if you can't stop, then you shouldn't even be able to trade. If you don't have the self-control, then what does that tell about yourself? Which is why I love trading, because it brings out things out of you. It brings those things out of you. It makes you a better person. Never have FOMO, but there's always a trade the next day. Yeah, 100%. Oh, because there's always a trade. Yeah, I don't really get FOMO anymore. I used to get it a lot. Because I was in Discord servers of people that were taking trades and are acting like they're so much better than they actually are. Or people on Twitter that act like they're so much better than they actually are. Trading's a solo mission, 100%. It's just like working out. No matter how much money you have, like I heard this. I was like listening to I was listening to like a little like motivate, you know, those motivational videos or something. And I think it was like Alex Hormozy or someone. They were saying no matter how much money you have, no one else can work out for you. That kind of hits. And no matter how much money you have, no one else can do the work for you. I also think, at least in my development, what I'm starting to do is watching less like videos, like just watching less like ICT videos or videos in general, and tape reading more, which I'm gonna be live a lot more, and tape reading, because I probably know all that I ever need to know. Like yes, there's probably still gonna be other lectures that I could look at and watch at, but if I'm gonna be honest, like I'm now at a point to where I've been through most of that. I've watched most of the stuff. Like I'm not saying that I couldn't watch more, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna learn the most doing my own journaling, doing my own back testing. But I think it's just a lot easy to just like watch someone else's video or like watch someone else's analysis or something. Where are you really gonna grow? Look at the 5-minute chart. Notice how many new day opening gaps and new week opening gaps we have. We have these new day opening gaps right here. Like all these are new day opening gaps. New day opening gaps. Trade lower. We have a new week opening gap. New day opening gap. We're now at that new week opening gap high. Weekly volume balance high. I kind of want to stay. I want to stay on live. I do want to see the PM session today, but I also don't really want to stay through this lunch macro because I don't. There's nothing that I really like here in the lunch macro, and it's not like something is just sporadically gonna change. Just gotta wait time. I might be live for an Asia session as well. I think an Asia session would be good. I was live for Asia yesterday. Asia yesterday. I don't think there was any setup worth taking at all. We did have this little BISI to new day opening gap, and then we trade immediately expand lower, and then this is kind of where I got off stream. Then we traded sell side and sell side, and then into that new day opening gap, and then we came up here. We took buy side. This right here could have been a trade. And I was looking at this live. I was looking at this up close down close candle. This is also where this is what I'm focusing on improving, is really looking to enter once we enter a premium. Like right here, we're just in too deep of a discount. This is not a good entry. But once we trade up higher, we trade into here. And then I was also looking at this here. This volume imbalance there. And in London, we had a nice little OTE. And then I don't like anything here, but here we had 8:30 news manipulation. We traded here into this breaker, and then we traded lower into this sell side liquidity. And then at 9:30, we just immediately trade higher. BISI, buy side imbalance. Then we have this inversion traded to. Yeah, I'm likely gonna end it here. I appreciate y'all. Hey, thank you, Mark, for this sub. Appreciate it. I appreciate everyone here. I'll be live. I might be live for PM session in an hour and a half. Actually, I might just stay on. I don't think it makes sense just to end stream just to restart it. We have this very small gap here on the 5-minute. Yeah, consequence to that 5-minute wick. Yeah, this 1 minute fair value gap there. Look at the old high get traded to. We are in premium. Delta premium. We have this nice deal image. I know, for real, I'm actually gonna head out of here. I don't really want to watch this live. I'm looking at just for my analysis here. Yes, we have buy side here. I'm looking to see we have first presentation here. We're just within this weekly new week opening gap. I think it's gonna be hard to really see too much in price, so I'm gonna stay kind of definitely sidelined. I'll be live for NFP tomorrow, more likely. Hopefully, y'all have a good rest of your day.